Even at you.
Give it.
Sure.
Anything over here?
No, sir.
Okay. All right, any boards and committees? All right, our agenda items this evening, under old business is one item. This is ordinance 2023-5, annexing a portion of land which is 2.15 plus acres owned by the Blue Ridge Properties LLC as B2 local business into the city limits of the city of Wetumpka. If you remember, Mr. Sessions, I believe it was, if I'm correct, was the one that was here a few meetings back and was talking about that and wanted to talk about de-annexing, but now he wants to bring all the property into the city. Okay, so that will be more of business this evening. Other new business, permission to demolish the Moffitt building at the Wetumpka Municipal Airport, not to exceed $30,000. That is a building that the city has owned for many, many years. The airport, no, we didn't, I thought it was leased.
The ground.
The ground lease, we had a ground lease on it and the building burned.
The building partially burned, yes. Mr. Moffitt died and the leases do not revert. So there is a reversion clause in the leases where if something's not
Comes back to the
done,
city.
and so it comes back to the city.
They have a length of time to
Yes, sir.
repair or whatever, or it
Yes, sir.
reverts back to the
And that
city.
is passed multiple times.
So that has been handled, and we had structurals done on what was left. It was determined that it was unsafe, and it needed to come down. That's what that item is about. And then, item 3 is, we had the grass cutting bids came in, and it's being recommended to us from Public Works to accept the lowest grass cut bid. And that is with
RCI.
RCI. And then also this evening, item 4 is a resolution 2023-7-17-1, a resolution to direct the law firm of Edwards and Edwards, PC, to file and prosecute a condemnation action for the Lancaster Street property. Justin, can you speak to that?
I can.
Why it's necessary to do that?
It's necessary because we got title issues on the property, and what I mean by that is we had 3 owners that owned it. All of them are deceased. One of them has an estate that is insolvent, has a bunch of claims filed against it that I've got to deal with. The other 2, I cannot find their heirs and next of kin, and I've searched diligently. I'm all ears on if anybody knows these people. The simplest way for us to acquire that property is by condemnation, and really it's more to clear the title up because I can't find who to pay for it. So in this way, this is our mechanism to solve that. Does that make sense? It's more of a title issue.
There was a value put on the property.
We got an appraisal.
The heir that you could find was willing to accept the offer.
Yes.
That's Mr. Goodman, who is here. And so will that amount of money be paid into the courts to be distributed back among the heirs?
That is correct. So the court will appoint 3 commissioners to value the property. They're going to have a copy of our appraisal. Most of the time it comes in at the appraised value. There can always be some minor adjustment there depending on what they think. Once that amount is secured, we pay it into the court. The court delivers it to the heirs. The heirs will have to prove that they're an heir of these 3 people to get their percentage interest in the money that we pay.
Mr. Goodman can prove that he's paid the taxes on the property for the last number of years, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And it's not so much about who pays the taxes, it's just about who is the kin, next of kin to these folks. But yes, the answer is yes. He will get his share if he is kin to these people.
So, but before that, what are the other heirs? Like the heirs of Mr. Willie T. Senior, Goodman Senior, if they, come up, Wendell Wise is his son.
Yeah, so if we can find all those heirs, I did not know that Mr. Wise was his son.
Yeah.
How is he on the birth certificate as his father?
Now, you know, I would know that.
There's details there, is
Right.
what I'm saying, so I need these people to talk to me,
Okay,
because I would like to include them in what we're doing.
right,
This is not a way to get around them, I would love to include them.
right.
Okay.
And also, Mr. Willie T. Junior, has kids as well.
My understanding is that he moved up to Michigan or somewhere up there and had a wife there, but all of them had passed away, and now we're in the next generation. So I'm all ears on where these people are.
Okay,
Yeah, so if you know these folks, Cheryl, I'm more like, let's get them involved.
okay,
And the reason for this is not taking someone's property. It is
No.
to improve the area, and that is where we were wanting to put the basketball courts back over there on that property, to be able to utilize the parking lot that we use for the football games, the big parking lot out there. We utilize that for the parking for the folks who come to shoot basketball and whatever. Lancaster Street will never be opened up because it runs into the parking lot. But that way it would be a great location. It would help clean up that area over there. Somebody has been abusing it by parking their, I won't call it junk, I don't know what it is parking, but they were utilizing Lancaster Street for that. So it's a matter of having cleaned up the property. Okay, any questions on that? Okay. Okay, and then item 5 is to approve the painting of City Hall, this building, 212 South Main Street, at a cost of $31,731. Now, what you see out here now, the windows have been taken off. A lot of rotten wood has been replaced, and we did that. That was not under this contract. But preparing what has been done, we had to get the painter when he was available, that he could come in here and do this, because it takes some extensive equipment to reach the bell tower and everything that we're dealing with here. So they have been scraping, talked with the chapel about where we can make ourselves available to clean the windows and make sure they're clean before we put the storm windows back on. And but we want to do that. We'll be seeking approval to take care of this project. Building got in bad shape, really did, and it needed it bad, and can't just any painter come along and paint this. They're taking these doors down and blasting the doors or whatever they're doing, but they'll take them back to the raw material and then put the paint back on. I don't know how many layers of paint have been put on this building over the years, but you probably got 2 or 3 different types of paint. You got oil or you got latex or whatever. It's doing it correctly. Okay, and then item 6 is permission to host Wetumpka Oktoberfest in downtown on September the 30th of 2023. That's what this lovely couple back here is. The reason they're here tonight, they're working with that project. So those are the items that we will be dealing with this evening, and we'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. And Councilman Robbins will be doing the invocation, and the pledge will be given by Councilperson Justice.
All right, God, we thank you for everyone gathered here tonight who loves this city. and is here to make this city a special place. God, we thank you how you bless this city. We thank you for this country and the celebrations we've had the past week, God, and for letting us live in a country where we have freedoms to worship you and to have freedoms to assemble and just live our lives the way we choose to live them. God, we thank you for our police and fire. We ask that you give them a special blessing as they have a tough job. And may that everything we do be done in your name. In Christ's name, amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Councilmember Robbins.
Here.
Councilmember Tucker.
Here.
Councilmember Justice.
Here.
Councilmember Gant.
Here.
Councilmember Brown.
Here.
Mayor Willis.
You received in your minutes a copy of council meeting minutes from the council meeting held on July the 5th of 2023. Any corrections to those minutes? If not, we'll entertain a motion for approval. Take the motion.
Second.
Take the second. Any discussion? All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Those minutes have been approved. On the old business this evening, ordinance 2023-5 annexing a portion of land 2.15 plus acres owned by Blue Ridge Properties LLC as B2, local business into city limits of the city of Wetumpka.
I'd like to make a motion to dispense for the second reading.
Okay. Do I have a second on that?
Second.
Okay. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Okay, I need to have a roll call on that. Let's go back and do a roll call.
Councilmember Robbins.
Yes.
Councilmember Tucker.
Yes.
Councilmember Justice.
Yes.
Councilmember Gant.
Yes.
Councilmember Brown.
Yes.
Mayor Willis.
Yes. Okay, rules having been suspended, we'll entertain a motion for this ordinance.
I move we annex this property to the city limits.
Okay, we'll take that motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on this? All in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Anyone opposed? Okay, so that'll take care of that matter. The new business, permission to demolish the Moffett Building, Wetumpka Municipal Airport, not to exceed $30,000. This is the first time on the agenda, so it will appear again.
We need to vote on that one.
We need to vote on that.
Council interested in,
And let me add something that might help there a little bit. We are going to pursue damages for this. We're trying to get paid back. So I realize we're spending money now. We're going to try to get it back from them. We're going to file some claims in that state and see if we can get some money. So hopefully we'll get some of this reimbursed. Okay.
We need to get it down before they get it,
Did it
they get
times-
an injunction or something.
Well, and we have a court order that's going to allow us to.
times
We have to
it?
wait till the weekend. It'll be next week before we get started, but it'd be nice to go ahead and get this going.
okay, you folks heard that, so if you're interested in moving forward, we'll entertain a motion to suspend the rules.
I have any questions?
Have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion on this? Roll call.
Councilmember Robbins.
Yes.
Councilmember Tucker.
Yes.
Councilmember Justice.
Yes.
Councilmember Gant.
Yes.
Councilmember Brown.
Yes.
Mayor Willis.
Yes. Okay, rules having been suspended, we'll now entertain a motion for permission to demolish this building.
So moved.
That's Robbins. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Councilmember Robbins.
Yes.
Councilmember Tucker.
Yes.
Councilmember Justice.
Yes.
Councilmember Brown.
Yes.
Mayor Will, I'm sorry. Did I get Brown down there? Okay.
What is it? I'm still here, yes.
Okay, Mayor Willis.
Councilmember Robbins.
Well, we own it tonight. Okay. 3, accept lowest grass cutting bid from RCI. You guys, I know, have spent a lot of time working through this, and getting information on this particular company. They seem to be very professional at what they do. So,
We hope to get a much better product. We don't get a much better product.
So are they cutting all the grass and Public Works not cutting any?
No, there's a contract that goes out, and it's somewhere around 100 acres that they cut, and the city, our grass crew still cuts. But this will be more of your intersections, your parks, that kind of stuff.
I saw the level on here, that's the reason I asked.
Right. Well,
We're
gonna
actually
keep
doing
that.
some of that back. We
The only-
actually doing some of that back.
Only amendment, the alternate that we added into that was alternate 3, which is Company Street and Green Street. We're gonna keep cutting everything in the level.
Okay.
Our crews are gonna continue to cut.
we don't want to turn that over to anyone else. We're pretty well on top of it now.
Yeah, they do a good job.
We're gonna maintain all of that.
So that's my question. Are we taking on any more, a little bit more?
We did add a little bit more to our crew.
What are we adding this for?
We are already taking care of everything in the level except for the park itself. We took that. We added, 1 fire station, the Welcome Center down 231.
It used to be on contract.
Right, it was on contract. But we alternated, we were maintaining Company Street, Green Street. We took that off, and contractors are gonna take care of that. But we'll still maintain some presence on those areas with slope mowers and things like that. So we're not leaving the areas altogether, just swapping out duties.
Let me ask you a question on this, like when they have grass cutting on 231, and it's curved and gutter.
Yes, sir.
Is there edging in that contract?
It is, and it has not been.
No, and grass is growing over into the gutter,
Right,
so we're gonna eliminate that.
yes, sir. And we talked to these contractors, and Josh Berry actually spent almost 5 hours with these guys, taking them to every single location. So they know exactly what's expected of them, where they're supposed to cut, and we'll continue to do that when they start, making sure they know what needs to be done.
Who will they start?
They have 5 days after the council approves.
This is important because the cemetery, we don't want the cemetery to get
Out of control.
out of control, so we gotta cut that. We want to get them on in here and get them started.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do we have a motion to accept the lowest bid?
So,
Any further discussion? All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So that has been accepted. Resolution 2023-7-17-1, a resolution to direct the law firm of Edwards and Evans, PC, to file and prosecute a condemnation action for the Lancaster Street property. And that is with you getting as much information as you can, finding these other.
Absolutely. Every bit, anybody that we can get that will work with us is gonna save us a lot of work going through this. So, yes.
So do we still need to move on this, or should we wait
Yes,
until we?
we do. Yes, we do. I don't have to file it tomorrow, Cheryl. We can work on it, but yes, go ahead and give me permission. I will tell you this. So you asked me about, Willie Senior and Willie Junior. You didn't ask me about Jerome.
yeah, you.
Jerome all right, so his estate has got issues that we're gonna have to condemn his portion anyways. So the answer is yes, we gotta move forward at least for that. So I'll get as many as I can from Willie and Senior and Junior's line, but Jerome's stuff, I already know we're gonna have to do.
I want you to speak, but this is Jerome's son.
Good, okay,
So I want you to speak with him when this meeting is over.
absolutely.
Now, as far as that appraisal price, will it go up?
Why would it go up?
I mean, the property.
I don't know. All I know is it was appraised at that amount. I don't know why it would go up. It could go up or down based on what the commissioners come up with.
Right, I'm just wondering why it only prays that small amount.
No, sure.
It's not a very big piece of property.
Oh, it's not?
It's a little lot, yeah.
It's just a lot.
Oh,
It's not like a whole field. Just.
I was told 2
It
houses.
would cost us more money if it goes up. I don't know why you're asking
I was
that.
told it was 2 houses on it, so I'm thinking
Oh,
it's lower.
No,
Yeah, the picture was.
no, it's just a lot.
Those two houses, it's hard to tell.
Only reason I saw it about tax.
Oh,
Woods.
okay.
Okay, so we'll entertain the motion to move forward. Who wants to start with the motion?
I will, I'm like, listen, we move forward on this.
Okay. And second?
So,
Okay. Any further discussion on this?
I got a question now. Mr. This might, which house did Jewel Smith live in? The last one or the next last? You don't know, you don't know. The very, the end, he lived in the end, did he?
First house,
And that, yeah, I was thinking.
is that Edna's sister?
1, 2, 3.
Edna's sister lived in the first house, didn't she? Cool.
Right.
It's the first house.
First, I think it was second.
Everybody knew Jewel Smith, no, to serve.
All right, I got the motion, we got the second, we've had discussion, all in favor, let it know by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So that resolution has been granted, and then we have item 5, approved painting of City Hall building at 212 South Main Street at a cost of $31,731. This is the first read. How do we handle that? How do we handle that? This is the first read on that painting. Do you want to ask the council to suspend the rules and move on that?
Yes.
So we're going to ask the council to suspend the rules where we can move forward on this. We need a motion to suspend the rules.
Second.
Take the motion. I take the second.
Councilmember Robbins?
Yes.
Councilmember Tucker?
Yes.
Councilmember Justice?
Yes.
Councilmember Gann?
Yes.
Councilmember Brown?
Yes.
Mayor Willis?
Yes. Rules having been suspended to move forward with the painting of the City Hall building. We'll entertain a motion for that.
So,
And I'm gonna take Robbins and Gann. Because of 1 and 2. Any discussion on this? All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Thank you. So that has been approved, and we will take care of that. And Chapel, you're gonna handle the window situation. Okay, item 6, permission to host Wetumpka Oktoberfest in downtown on September the 30th of 2023. And this young couple back here in the back, been working on this project. And this will be the second year we've done this.
Yes, sir.
So
Last time was a 2-day, this is a 1-day event.
yeah, you learned the last time, didn't you? 2 days will kill you. So that's a good event. It's a good event for the entire city, just like River Blues this weekend. It was good for everybody. Everybody came and had a good time and a lot of fun. So we'll entertain that motion
So moved.
second,
and second.
second, Steve.
Okay. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Anyone opposed? No one will oppose Oktoberfest. So we'll move forward. Thank you, people.
Thank you.
This is what happens in Wetumpka. This is a new couple that moved into Wetumpka a few years ago. And they realized after they got here, they made a wrong decision. Jim McGee lived directly across the street. And they worked real hard to get him out of the neighborhood. Cleaned up the neighborhood, didn't they? Yes, sir.
Property values?
Didn't take much, Rob.
Okay, but it's good to have y'all in Wetumpka, and it's good to have you involved in Wetumpka.
We are very happy to be here.
I'm glad you're here too. Okay. Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
We stand adjourned.
Sometime